Jon Moxley just said the three words that nobody, not WWE, not AEW, not even the most plugged-in insider on the internet, was prepared to hear. And the moment those words landed, everything we thought we knew about the Shield's story shifted permanently. This is not nostalgia. This is not a feel-good segment Triple H cooked up on a slow Tuesday. This is a man who has spent years building walls around himself, finally cracking one open. And here is what nobody is connecting yet. The timing of this message is not random. It is deliberate. It is calculated. And if you leave before this breakdown ends, you will completely miss why this changes Roman Reigns' next move entirely. Stay right there. Do not touch that screen. Tidal Wave is live, and if you are new here, understand this immediately. We do not recap WWE. We decode it. We find the signal inside the noise and deliver it faster than anywhere else on this platform. Today, the signal is coming from the most unlikely source in wrestling, Jon Moxley, a man whose emotional range typically runs from furious to completely unhinged, just sent a heartfelt message to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, the two men he built an empire with. And here is the question sitting uncomfortably in your chest right now. Is Moxley extending an olive branch or setting a trap? The Shield was not just a faction. It was the last time WWE produced three main event players simultaneously from one group without immediately burying one of them, which in mid-2010s WWE creative was basically a miracle on par with a clean finish in Saudi Arabia. Roman became the tribal chief. Seth became the visionary. Moxley left entirely, reinvented himself in AEW, and built a legacy completely outside WWE's system. Three men. Three completely different trajectories. And yet the gravitational pull between them has never disappeared. Every time one of them edges near Shield territory in a promo, the internet collectively loses its mind, because unfinished stories in WWE never stay unfinished forever. If this is already making sense of something you felt but could not explain, smash that like button. Subscribe to Tidal Wave right now and lock in, because what Moxley's message actually reveals about this story's future is something the rest of YouTube has completely missed, and we are going there right now. The internet is treating this as pure sentiment, a nostalgic soft moment in a brutal career. That reading is dangerously wrong. Jon Moxley does not do sentiment for sentiment's sake. Everything he puts into the public space is intentional. Every word is chosen. So when he sends a heartfelt message specifically to both Reigns and Rollins, two men in completely separate storylines with completely separate motivations, you have to ask what the casual fan is not asking. Why both of them? Why now? And why does it feel like closure rather than an invitation? Because closure in professional wrestling is never actually closure. It is always the setup for the next chapter. Moxley's entire identity is built on one truth. He answers to nobody and operates completely outside WWE's system. That independence is not accidental. It is armor. And a man who has spent years building that armor does not lower it without a very specific reason. The message to Reigns and Rollins is not weakness. It is positioning. And the most fascinating detail, Roman has not responded. Seth has not responded. Two of the most promo-ready superstars in WWE history, completely silent. In professional wrestling, silence is never nothing. Silence is always the loudest thing in the room. This Shield chapter is not closing. It is opening just from a door nobody knew existed. Moxley's message was not an ending. It was a dare. Subscribe to Tidal Wave, smash that like button, and tell us in the comments. Is Moxley trying to reunite the Shield? Or is this the first move in something that ends with all three men on opposite sides of the ring? Drop your answer and start the argument. The next video pours gasoline on everything we just broke down. Stay locked in. We will see you there.